What's up YouTube? It's your buddy MadFox13, and today we just got, well, not in the mail, UPS, but still UPS still has to go to the mail. We got the new USB cigarette lighter charger that I ordered. Let's see how it actually looks. I actually like this. It looks much more good. Okay, they provide us with extra deals but let's see. Okay, I guess all these ends are to just in case if you mess these ones up, but these are the actual better ones to have instead of these ones. These ones are like more all plastic, but we're not going to be using those. They provided us with 4 screws. I like the way how this is designed, unlike the other one I got. Now, the reason why I got this one, so I can replace that other one, because the other one, here, let's actually, you know what, let's actually go over here. See, this is the other USB cigarette lighter charger for the motorcycle that I bought. And as you can see, it sticks out like a sore thumb. I mean, yeah, I like it, and it's been good to use. But the thing about it is, I don't like how this is, how it's all just poked out and everything. So I'd rather have this one to where it actually goes flat and goes into this right here, right where you got to put it. But looks like we're gonna have to put some holes into this. But luckily, just in case if we mess up on this, luckily the people that I got my fairing kit from, my aftermarket fairing kit, they provided me with another one of these. So just in case if I mess up on that, then I can use this instead. So let's put that aside. But we're gonna have to do some wiring, because this cord is gonna be way too short. So, but that's okay, because that's what we are here for. But before we get started on to that right there, doing that, I'm going to tell you the reason why you're going to want, when you get a motorcycle, the reason why you're going to want a USB cigarette lighter charger. Because for one, when you're out riding, or even if you're moto vlogging, if you've seen in my first video, you've seen how I actually explained this, but I'm actually going to explain it again in this video. So first things first, the reason, actually, you know what, I'm going to get on this side instead. How I actually rigged mine up is when we turn the bike on, then it comes on, because when you turn the bike off, it stays off. And that helps your that don't run your battery down, so if, just in case you accidentally leave that button on. So I have the dash cam set up the same way, so when the bike turns on. So the reason why you're going to want a USB chart, why you're going to want this, why you're going to want one of these on your motorcycle. Okay, let's just say you're out moto vlogging, or even if your motorcycle messes up and you get a screw or a nail or something in your tire and you have to patch the tire, then you're going to have to air up that tire, and you do not want to have to go cut the cord and try to rig it to your battery, because trust me, that you do not want to do. So for one, we're going to plug that in. So as you see, the battery is dead on my action camera. So plug it in. Because this is the thing about it, whenever I have my GoPro mounted up here and the battery only lasts a certain amount of time, I don't want that to ever go dead, especially if I want to record something or if I'm doing a long trip. But also too, let's just say I like how the little blue light is on the inside of here. Stick a cigarette lighter charger in there. Plug this into there. Oh, wrong way. Then all I gotta do is just when I need to charge my Xeno 10C Pro, especially when I'm riding and the battery starts to get low, see, it starts to charge. And I like how the little voltage meter is right there, so whenever you go so it actually tells you the voltage that it's doing. So, but, and like I said, you're going to want this just in case, if something happens, if you have to charge your phone, you're out in the middle of nowheres and your phone's about to go dead, you want something like this to charge your phone. You don't want to be without battery, especially for your GoPro, your helmet cam, or like I said, if you have to air up your tire. So, now, how I actually rigged that one up, I actually rigged it up to my tailplate light. So, every time I turn the bike on, once the tailplate light comes on, it comes on. So, what we're going to have to do, okay, to make these wires a little more longer than what they are, you're going to need to go to O'Reilly's, get you some of these right here. I don't know if you can see that really good in this video. Go to O'Reilly's and get you some of these. Tell them that you want the pack that comes with the female and the male end, so you can click them together. So if you ever have to do something like disconnect real quick and reconnect to something else, these are much more better, so you don't have to be able to get the ones and just clamp down and never have to remove them. You do not want those type. But to do the cords a little bit longer, you can go to Walmart, because you can buy a roll of cords, or the positive and negative, but you can just go to Walmart, get you one of these cheap little things right here. Just cut off the ends, which I'm going to show you, which I'm going to try not to use those, because just in case, I'm going to take these right here that I don't ever use. They was for a old dildo that I used to use, and I'm going to just cut the cord and use that instead. But before we get started, okay, you're gonna have to remove your fairings. Now, if you want to know how to remove your fairings, you can go check out my one video that shows aftermarket stock fairings versus aftermarket fairings. So in that video, I show you how to take all the fairings parts off. The only parts that you're going to have to take off to do this is this. Well, I'm going to count 2. You're going to have to take off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right here. So you're going to have to take off those parts. You're going to have to definitely take this part off, and you're going to have to take the seat off. So you're going to have to, only parts of the fairings you're not going to have to take off is this part right here and the front tire fairing. Those are the only parts that you're not going to have to take off. Now we're going to stop the video right here. We're going to pause it, and we are going to remove the fairings. Like I said, If you want to know how to remove the fairings, especially the ones that I just showed you for both sides, go check out that other video, then click back to this video. But we'll be right back. Okay, now after you get your fairings off, which, you know, I only had to take off my left side fairings because I'm not going to put it onto the right side. I want to keep it right where this one is because the cords and everything's already going to this end. So, I mean, if you want to do it this way, or over there, I mean, you can practically do it the same, but on the other side, you know, you are going to have to take off certain parts just to get the left side off too. So, I mean, I would just suggest take all the fairings off anyways. But, so, now the things you're going to need to do all this, for one, well, for that one right there, you wouldn't have to do a whole lot to put that on. But for this, what we're doing with this one, you're going to need a screwdriver. You're going to need wire clippers. Get a little wire clipper and even a big wire clipper just in case. Get you one of these, so whenever you go to when you put the wire into one of these, you have to clamp down so at least the cord will not come loose out of here. Also too, you know, you're going to need cords, which, you know, like I suggest, just get something like this, or even like this right here, so you won't be out a whole lot of money, have to buy a whole entire spool of cord. So you are going to need you're going to have to use a drill for this, or, I mean, you can use a drill for this, or you can use one of these, a rotary tool. But for the drill, this is what you're going to have to use for the drill. You're going to have to use one of these, but first things first, let's go over here and let's get the old one off, and let's get the wires all undone from the old one, and let's take the clippers with us too, because there's a couple of wires I got to clip from this old one since the backup cam. Oh, and also too, you're going to need one of these little drill bits, but you'll see what this is for. So first things first, let's go over here. Okay, now how I got the ground hooked up to this for both the charger and there, I get it hooked up under here with these. So we're going to have to undo these. That one's for the backup cam, which is the back and front cam. And this one is for that right there, for the actual USB charger. Now, keep those two bolts into your pocket. Now, this cord right here goes to your plate light for the negative, the ground, which we're going to. Now, this wire right here is the actual positive for that right there, for the plate light. So, what we're going to do is unhook that. And when you get wires all like this, a whole bunch of them all, you know, just take some of these little ties and just put it around them so you can undo them quickly. But don't put zip ties on there, because then you'll have to cut the zip ties, put another zip tie back on there afterwards. That's why I always say it's best to have these right here. So let's get all these. So be all tangled up. So. Because what we're going to have to do is see which one is for this right here. Because we're going to have to do a little, where's my wire cutters? Because this is the thing about it. Now, for some cords, there'll be, you know, on some of these charger deals, there'll be like 2 black cords. Now, how you'd be able to tell which one's the positive and which one's the negative. Positive one's always got like a little white line onto it, or it will actually be white. But mostly all positives are supposed to be red. So we're just going to cut this. There we go. And now we're going to take that right there. Now we're going to take this and I'm just going to set it right here on the chair. Now we're going to take well, first things first, let's see, we're going to have to use different types of cords, so that's the male end, so we're going to want to use another male end on that too, which we're going to wait. Now, after you get that off, now undo these right here, because we're going to have to do a little bit of work. Now, right under here, there's these things that go and they twist off, but before you take those all the way off, because you can't just undo these without taking these off, so but it's hard to get these off, so what you want to do is take a pair of needle nose pliers and just pull them off like that. Well, evidently this blue one must be difficult. Oh, man. Sometimes you can just wiggle them off, but it seems like it doesn't want to work to wiggle it off. So, you know what? Forget that right there. We'll just take off that. Okay, now they've made this to where it's going to be a little bit tricky. Oh well. So just leave the positive on this one and the negative on this one right here. So Okay. Now, see, where is that drill bit at? Where'd that drill bit go? Right back in there. There we go. Now, also too, you want to have a black permanent marker with you too. So let's go over here. Now we're going to look and see right where we want to put this. So actually, everything will line up. So, okay. So we want to put that right there. Hold on. I'm going to get a light first so I can see how this actually looks. And you know what, just in case. Let's see. This is a little trick that I learned how to do so you don't mess up on something and it doesn't move. Well, so let's see. How do I want to position this? Because it's going to be okay. Right there should be good. Okay, now while that is like that right there, go and grab one of your screws. Well, actually all I need. See what is behind here. There ain't nothing behind there, so Okay. Like I said, it's not going to look probably perfect because of how this is designed, but like I said, if I mess up on this, oh well, at least I got another one. So let's see. Permanent marker. Well, you still got it screwed down. Do this for the holes. So now, I was about to say, I hope I didn't get permanent marker on that little. Okay, take that off. Okay, now we're definitely going to need some better light. What the heck? So this isn't made of metal? What this? No. Hold on. I wonder. Just hook this onto my jacket. Nope, still won't work. Okay. All we want to do with this right here is just start the hole where we're going to have to drill into. So okay, now let's unscrew these screws. Now for this part, like I said, you can either use that tool that I'm using right now for a drill, or you can use a rotary tool. But with a rotary tool, it's a little bit difficult to make a circle, so. Okay. After you do that, just screw this back on. Okay, now let's grab the terminals and see how do we want to hook these up. Okay. I'm always dropping something. Okay, so we want to put this one right here. Let's see. Let's remember which one's positive and which one's negative. Let's see, well, that's it. Gonna have to get these back on. It's a little bit of a tight space back there to try to screw these back on. Actually, you know what? Man. Ouch. Maybe that's not the right one for that hand. I know this video is probably taking a long time just to get this one part on. So you remember, negative, positive. maybe that's not the right one to use. Let's see if this is the right size. Yep. See. Just gotta make sure again. Positive, negative. First, let's make sure which one of these actually fits on this thing. So I'll go and do like the other one and slip it through there, slip through that one. Man, don't tell me I didn't drill this hole. No, there we go. Okay, now comes this wire right here. Okay, now slip it there, there. Let's see which way. Okay. Because I don't feel like having to put this thing, I have to lean over. Let's see. Okay, now I just gotta hook the cords back up and well, first things first, let's hook that positive back up to that middle one. Okay. Okay. There we go. Where's the negative one? Negative wire. No, I hooked that up to the wrong one. Oh, great. That's supposed to be a positive, not the negative. Oh, man. Okay, and now the negative is right where it. Where's the negative for that? Okay, there we go. Now, you don't need that no more. Okay. See, it doesn't reach that far. So what we're going to have to do is, let's see, where's my, I'm out of breath just by getting that done. Okay. Come on. Okay. Now for these. Okay. Now, let's see. Trim this cord just a little bit. Oh, man. Yeah, make sure you watch it when you trim these cords. Okay. Alright, now just stick the cord in first. Make sure you twist the cord all up first. Stick it in. Let's see. push it in as far as you can, and take, see, which one is this? 16 by 14, which is this middle blue one. And just clamp it down as hard as you can. Okay, I'm having to re-edit this video just a little bit because when I actually put this much more thicker wire onto here for this outlet charger, let's just say my battery actually on the Ninja 300 has been going dead because it's been getting drained. So yeah, we're gonna get rid of this, the big thick red cord and black cord. So we're not going to use those. Get this thing untangled. So don't use those, because this 12-volt battery, I've had to charge it twice to get it to where it'd get fully back charged. So yeah, I'm not going to do this again with any of those type of cords. I will use little cords like these from now on. Come on. There, just put that aside. So just in case if I do have to use it. Okay, take that piece out. Take this big long piece right here. Get that out of there, actually. Come on. Oh, man. See, where's my... Come on. Well, see if I can just twist the cord to get it out instead. There we go. And yeah. Like I said, I do not want to use these no more, because if they're going to drain my battery, which I never had no problem with my battery until I used these much more thicker cords like this. Come on. You know what? Let's see. Yeah, I'll just do something a little different. Let's go over here to the... Only got one left over there on that one, so... Okay, so use these instead, or actually get wire if you want to go the cheap route and not have to buy a whole bunch of wire. Just get these instead. I got these from Walmart. They're cheap. They were like only $1 and something plus tax, which, oh well. Let's see, put a little tie. Okay. First we're going to do we're going to cut the positive. So let's see real quick. Got that right there too. It's like every single time with these cords. There, you finally get it to where it starts not wanting to cut, then you switch it a different way. See, where is the wire strippers? The heck with that. Yep, it's still recording. Just making sure my remote that I use, my GoPro remote that I usually use, is right now it is the battery's dead. So, oh man. Actually, you know what? We're gonna pause the video right here, and after I get all these to where they're all stripped and cut and everything, we'll be right back. Okay, now that we got both of those all stripped, now what we're going to do first is we're going to take the end that we took off of there for the positive. I'm going to twist up that wire. I'm going to slide that right into there. Make sure it's pushed all the way in there. Then we're going to take this right here and we're going to clamp down onto it. Make sure it's good and clamped down on. There we go. Now which end do we need for this right here? We need the female end. And I want to make sure which end is actually. So we're going to go with this one right here. Do the same thing as the last one. Make sure that wire is pushed all the way down in there. There we go. And we'll fix that one here in a little bit to do with a different cord. Where's the other at? Clamp down onto it, make sure it's good and clamped on. There we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we are going to use actually, you know what? We're going to try to see if we can just use, instead of having to waste another one, let's see if I can just slide that one into that little part right there. I do not want to have to don't want to have to use that last one, so you know what, this is what we're gonna go do, because I had to fix one of these before, because I do not want to have to go and where in the world did the pliers go to? Man, it's like every single time something's always missing in this garage. Where in the world? There they are. Okay, there we go. Here, I could probably just see if I can just slip the cord through here instead. There we go. If you can fix something, just fix it the best you can. And this is just great. I just keep on. I don't know where that cord went to. Man. Your buddy Mad Fox 13 is going to lose his anger today because every single time. Okay, I just had the cord. Where in the world did it go to? Okay, there's the positive and negative. Okay, we'll be right back. We're going to pause this video and we'll be right back when we find the cord. Okay, found it. It was actually up under the motorcycle. So, let's get this all ready so we can actually get this connected. Because we're going to have to do this more than one different way. Okay. Clamp it down. There we go. Now, because this end right here, well, actually, for the negative, I didn't want to have, I'd rather have it to where I could just do like how I've done with all the rest, so I don't have to plug and deal with the negative. So, let's try this real quick and see. Hopefully this will work. You know what? Hold on real quick. Let's see. Are you kidding me? Oh, there we go. clamp onto it and see. Clamp it down. Because we do not want that to go anywheres. So I apologize if this video is going to be long like it was before. When I first edited it and got everything, which I hope it's not over an hour long, but oh well. Okay, there we go. Okay, now take that, put that over there. Okay. Now, where's the key? Okay, I like the way how this looks. It's got blue lights onto it. It doesn't seem to do like how the other one did and light up inside the cigarette lighter charger, but oh well. But I did mention this before before I edit this, but you know, I'd rather say it again because this is going to be a whole different now. Let's see if it'll crank now without acting up or anything. Okay. Now let's actually make sure this thing's going to crank up again, just in case, because I know some people uses their actual, you know, they turn the key to turn it off. Some use the kill switch. I use the kill switch, so just in case, you know, because I like my action camera, my dash camera to actually still be recording the front and the back just in case, but you know, I do like this a lot. I mean, it's actually fleshed into the bike instead of like how the other one was sticking out and being bulky. For my next video, I am going to be showing you how to, you know, I have came up with a solution for at nighttime, how this right here, the light that's supposed to go to this right here, the reason why the screen isn't lighting up is because I guess the LED crystal's messed up, and I've seen a lot of videos of people having problems with this, and you know, no one ever comes up with a solution. Some people try to say that, oh, if you can go and try to wire it and everything, which I'll explain a whole lot more, but I've actually came up with a better solution what to do, but you're gonna have to wait and go to watch that next video. And also too, I am going to do a video of the gear gauge. I'm going to actually do like how I did with this, but I'm going to use a rotary tool to cut right here and have this sticking out through there. So hopefully, man, that wind is all creepy, especially with that door. So hopefully that goes the way that I want it to go, and hopefully we won't have no more problems with the battery since we've changed it to a smaller cord. But until next time,